see, man. Right knowledge. Right information. Windrush generation. Windrush generation. Knowledge about self. Right knowledge about self. Right knowledge about self. Windrush generation. The Russian icons. Windrush generation. Yeah. It's very important, right information. Only way to correct something is if you know the right information. And when you have the right information, it requires correction. So, it's about the Windrush generation.
Yes, I remember that very well.
Yes.
But I don't remember, I wasn't around just then, but I do know.
But there's a lot of things to correct about the Windrush generation that we wasn't privy to. One, again, they're not foreigners, they're not citizens, they're British nationals.
Right, I agree.
Yep, and due to the fact that we had a lot of foreign powers with foreign policies, and they don't understand that nationals and citizens are two different things, then due to that process, they create immigration for foreigners, not for, again, nationals. And due to the changes of policy, we end up under foreign nationals, which, again, being under foreign nationals is just like taking someone out of their own and putting them in a foreign place. Well, and this was done by King George V, because King George V, again, when he came to the throne, he had to swear at a proclamation to protect, again, said Commonwealth realm, meaning the family, meaning the dynasty, and acknowledge that the crown or parliament have the supreme power. Those two things have to acknowledge that the crown is the supreme and to protect the Commonwealth of Nations. That's why he created the Royal House of Windsor for that purpose. But due to the fact that because he was foreign, he was a foreign royalty, he was allowing his foreign German family, exactly. He was still allowing because he had power, he had original power to allow any foreign members, foreign politicians to come in and
one man could do that.
He could do that.
In a country of 16 million people, one individual. I mean, I am entirely against the royal family. I have no time for them at all. How come that one family can dictate to the rest of the country, rest of the company? It's a nonsense. And it's high time it was axed. As far as the Windrush generation is concerned, well, I mean, of course they're British nationals. Of course they are now. Of course they are. And every right to be here. Quite right, of course.
And like I say, because we were due to war. When war comes in, you could easily be miseducated. Because a majority of English men and women, they were workers, farmers. So they weren't privy to any changes, any educational changes. They weren't privy to make a decision themselves.
And they were just cannon fodder and all said and done.
Exactly.
You see, you don't get all the young men, and they'll all march off to war, and they'll die, and then millions it happens. And no one, the royal family gives a damn. They just talk about tens of thousands of people. That's what happens. That's what's wrong with the whole world. You know, there's the wealthy in society, the elite across the whole world, and the rest are just cannon fodder. Yes, some crocodile tears will come out, you couldn't be cenotaph and so on, but ultimately, there's no consequence at all. You and I, no consequence at all.
But that's what I'm saying, they themselves have been educated wrong. That's how sometimes you could be wrong. Just look at the example in society. Sometimes you could be wrong till you're so mad you could blow yourself up. Think about that. So you see that when wrong education is installed in individual, the final end goal would be chaos.
It's chaos now.
Ah, okay. See?
The world's approaching real chaos at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, you look around the world. It's a much more volatile world now. A much more dangerous world than it was even 5 years ago.
Yeah, truly.
You see the whole world on the brink of something.
Can I add something here? What I think for somebody who's living in England, I think if you think about life, way back then, when it was even remember, it's been run by people who are in the real academics, highly educated, go to college now, all these people were meant to, study, keeping very high, Harvard University, they see this
It's power and money, my friend. It's not to do with education. I'm educated, you're educated. What are we talking about? I'm highly educated, but I feel exactly the same as you do because you're educated. It's not. It's money, mostly owned by one man, the Duke of Westminster. That's the power in this country. That's the power in this country. Education. We've had politicians and so on. It's all this. Academics
wrong. That's what I'm trying to say to you. They're seen, I know you should slowly put, but they're seen as people that have been to these high places where education is taken very seriously. It shows you they haven't really improved it. They want to come into a more dangerous place. So they steered us towards a more dangerous ship. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because of the wrong education. They're strong on their education being right. But
the thing is this, my friend, educators are not. A lot of us are educated. The thing is that we're all being manipulated. These people have been manipulated. Set one group against another group.
Yes.
And that's what happens.
That's right. Yes.
That's how they stay in power.
Yes, thank you. You got it.
That would go. But I respect what you're saying, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
I'd like to
Bringing different.
I know that. People don't really come at opening customers. When I was talking earlier, I said one particular guy who was talking to me earlier. I don't allow him to provoke me or get, the guy who I'm talking about. Because I was talking to him a couple of weeks ago, and he's kind of the same thing with me. But you know what? I played with him because instead of me, I actually started agreeing with him. Right.
Yeah, no.
But I know you, a man like you, you're temperament, despite you being from the yard. You don't necessarily have to flex out the yard. At the yard, man, they're busting with his mouth and they get arrested. When he comes to my favourite tent, I try to be smart. Honestly, he talks like he's just trying to provoke me. Because if you want to take the bait and get provoked, you get what I'm trying to say?
But I'm saying, that tactic, that tactic usually works, yeah? But now, because the wrong information doesn't uphold, the wrong information can't uphold no longer. The wrong information can't uphold no longer, so the wrong tactics can't work no longer. You understand? We're now learning to be more correct.
People, listen! It's the House of Lancelot. Come and learn something about Septus, about these people that was here thousands of years ago.
Right information, right. Listen. I just choose windy as well, go on. Information. Right knowledge, icons. Russians bring out these icons, see? Call the Windrush generation. The icons of Russia. Windrush generation. The right hand. Right knowledge we're dealing with. Right information. Right frequency. Yeah, we got my people. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah? Yeah, man, sometimes just taking the atmosphere. Today's a bit windy today.
Yeah. You're saying you're just taking in the atmosphere.
Yeah. Because that's what I'm saying. So, due to the fact that they've been educated to listen to so much wrong for so many years.
They believe it. They believe the rubbish.
They believe it. So, like, you can't really take them away from the wrong thing.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt. Hello. Excuse me. Hello.
No, he's on the phone.
Oh, can I say something to you? If you're told the same thing ever since you're born, the same thing, you never heard it different. You believe it sooner or later because you've been told it.
No, I think I'd still be questioning.
Yeah, but before you question, you believe what you're told. You've been told as a child.
Okay, so it's exactly that, because we've been given, because we've been given the wrong education though, and if you just look in society, for instance, because we've been educated wrongly, majority of us, again, we get wrong information, so we have the wrong behavior, wrong approach, and because we're having the wrong approach, it's hard for us to change anything because we never got the right information. So even down to today, majority of my people think that they're British citizens when they're actually not. They're British nationals, and that's a big difference because we're by blood, and because that is the fine line based on those that are actually leading. If they don't themselves are not able to know that, that means they're not qualified to lead because obviously they're in the wrong position. But because these things are not being challenged or not being reviewed, we end up being in the same situation as we're in. So, I understand. But check this right, the government has acknowledged they're wrong. But the thing is that because they've been doing so much wrong over the years, it went into the public. And because the public are not educated, it still creates a hostile environment. Boy, it's cool and box.
You see me? Because I'm have my see my bag? My hot water.
No, you're burning.
Yeah, man, yeah. No, when I'm ready, when it gets cold, I my bag and the whole of my bag is warm.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I put it in the center of my bag. Because I'm out.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, I'm prepared for the win, man.
Now, man. Oh, it's not protected.
Yeah, the Windrush generation, the right information that we need. Right information. Right information. We don't put it now, man. Yeah, man. Right knowledge. Right information you need. Right foundation for the country. Right, I'm going a little basic because, yo, my people, big up. See that love. Yeah, my people. Oh, Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not like that, not like that. No, the truth, my guy. Get the artist, Jeez. Oh, that Dennis Brown or something. I figure I have to type in the song as well.
Album, you press that. Yeah, go back down. Go back down. Down. And give me the track. Go on now. Go on now. Just open up that whole album. That's what I'm trying to say.
You got two of them.
Go on now. Yeah, come on.
Alright. Yeah. Oh man.
I think it's a pull up.
Hey. I'm trying to think of what we last time. Pull up.
Man, I catch your vibe though.
Yo, jeez, man. Yeah.
Big tune this, you know. Where there is gonna be.
You know about that, Junior. What are you favorite? Yeah, my people. The wind is blowing still, not gonna lie. Bit windy, so. education, wrong education. Right knowledge, yes, sir. Right then, right, yes. We need to understand the right knowledge, you know. Right history. Right knowledge. Right education, yes, sir. Right education. Windrush generation. Yo, I'm thinking, yo.
Huh?
Telling you, man.
What you say?
No, I'm thinking like, yo, right now, how everything looks. No, leave it. Oh, yeah, there.
I've been putting this chair down as well.
Oh, okay.
Go on, I'm just kidding.
No, you know, like, you could tell how terrible the education system is, yeah?
Yeah.
You can tell how terrible we are because sometimes it might not be the right place still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I tell you, but yeah, yeah, nice. Yo, yeah, everything prepared now. I have my camera, that's fine. Gee. Right knowledge here. Right history that we need. Right history we need, yes, sir. To the right history, yes, sir. Right history.
I like how you're bucking on.
Right history.
This ain't one of them
The history about the Russian icons. These are the Windrush generation. The right history. Right history, yes, sir. Come in. Right, wrong teaching over there, sir. Right teaching over there, sir. Look at the difference. No knowledge over there, sir. Right knowledge over here, sir. Yes, sir, you did it right there, yeah? No knowledge over there. Right knowledge over here, sir.
You see the same?
But right knowledge about your family.
You see the same guy? The same guy who's coming from Kenya for that. Yeah. Still with it. Other black guys, about the same. But they're more militant.
Oh, okay. Yeah? You have everything up to the blood, class. Yeah, no, so you know, yeah? No, right now, I realize something that I realize the problem is not gonna go away. But because of the wrong education, it's like I built up years, long years of wrong education. No, I'm saying they leave it a bit open, innit? Yeah. No, we're not. I know, like, people when they get around, catch them, you see me, because I'm learning from you. I realize how to blend into the environment. Just go on. I'm wasting my voice, you see me? I know you. Wrong knowledge over here, right knowledge here. So see this? It's about family. Right about family. So, Windrush generation. So you know the thing, yeah? Have to do something else different nowadays.
Yeah. Look, the way I've done it is like
yeah, man. In. Yeah, man. I can't get around this thing. But look at it. my people. Right, education. Educate about your family, blood relatives. If your family can be removed, then everybody can be removed.
How would you like to meet the beneficiary?
Beneficiary? I would like to meet them. Yeah, I would like to meet them.
Would you?
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
Well, I would definitely say I need to take management of my own property.
Well, there you go. You're the beneficiary.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah, it's true. But look,
Yeah, anyone that makes a claim on me.
but other people have our benefits in trust. That's why they even have the social security.
Yeah, it's called a constricted trust. You have to tell them that your data subject access request, and you say to them, where's your deed of assignment? Tell them who the beneficiary is.
Well, you know what? You're right. You're right.
Never tell them that they are the trustees and you're the beneficiary. They never tell them that.
Yeah.
So you ask, why are you asking the beneficiary for a repayment?
No, but you're right though.
I know I'm right.
No,
I do
no,
it.
no, the thing is, but the thing is, because on the amount of people that know, more people that know,
They don't want to know. They don't want to know. They don't want to know. You see, the planet is run with a choice. You can either go and drink in the pub and watch some films, esoteric films, and moan about it.
windy out here. The wind doesn't help. The wind doesn't help. But reasoning with some few people. But the wind doesn't help, man. Not at all. Right, bloodline about England. Learn about the right bloodline. like, because I'm qualified now. So, create a company around health and safety. From there, health and safety, the feel a lot of these are the right people, you know. Another icon where
I know police officers, black police officers, really sensitive. They hate their own colour so much. So even I get the vibe from you. Otherwise, you would stop and interact. You know what I mean? That's why you want to see. They terror. We talk to me, we look down like, interest.
We have been doing destroyed. But like now, like I say, knowledge you need to know, yeah? This is about the Windrush generation. Again, but what's so more important, you see the icon where that Russia provided, put out, yeah? The icon. All of the icons, all of the saints. See all of the saints? Black saints, yeah, he said Jesus, black saints. Yeah, but these are the same people, because look, because the fact that we don't know where those people gone or where they are now, but these are the said people, because they're going through the said thing even to this day right now. Because look, they changed their covenant for so much. They turned them into Windrush generation, then they turned them into Jamaicans, Cubans, Costa Ricans, because they're taking away their privilege and rights. Because when you have independent, that means you don't have nothing. You're not connected to nothing. That's what independent means. So they take away their crown, they take away their king, the Lord, and then leave them as foreign. But they're not foreign, they're British nationals by blood. That's what I'm saying. And because the same blood, the same people that come traveling all the way from Egypt.
Who are the British people?
Go on. Go ahead. Yeah, like I say, like it's strong today though. That's what I'm saying. You see this is an iconic presentation based on the fact that if the government of the world could acknowledge that they've done wrong, but due to the fact that there wasn't enough education to prove this, because the fact that the people ain't educated about this, the government acknowledges it, comes in. Because it's true, it's due to social change that things will change. So when people, it's like what people are interested in the most, like they will use Christianity to hide the fact that everybody linking
No. Yeah. You know, Sasha Johnson is on the mend, you know. So I'm guessing. You see me? I said, I'm
big
the
up my
one that
people,
was
yeah.
on the
Remember,
program.
share, like, subscribe, that's appreciated. Like I'm saying, I'm out here, man, making sure that the right education is being taught to my people. Like I say, because we've been educated for so long wrongly. Because when we've been educated wrongly for so long, we're going to have issues. Like I say, we could be educated wrongly about ourselves. You're going to hate yourself if you educate wrong about yourself. Everything. If you're educated wrong about social development, you're going to have a wrong social development. Any type of thing with wrong education is not going to benefit no one. You understand? So the main thing is that we need right information, right knowledge. You understand? And with that comes correction, that comes betterment. You understand? Because right is good, excellent, every single thing underneath the sun, which is right. Right, yes sir, right information, right knowledge. Okay, knowledge about life, knowledge about people, family. You understand? But right knowledge. So that's what I'm saying. When we have right has to keep promoting itself, because that's how the wrong gonna realize, okay, they're in bigger problem that they're in. Not leading them to keep going down until them crash and destroy everything. We have to correct them before they crash and destroy everything, because the only thing that they need is correction. So yeah, my people, big up, man. Like I say, appreciate the love, Cowan, Godson, man. Yeah,
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, man, like I say, I'm out here really giving the right education. Now I find the right approach. Again, it's from the health and safety point of view, because like I say, if you have the right health and safety, you'll then have the right wealth. You understand? With the right health and safety, you would have the right health, wealth. Because that's the most important, that's what's so important. And this is why health comes from, again, the inheritance. So whatever you inherited, that's what's gonna get. So this is what I like, appreciate. Remember to like, share things. You know what I'm saying? The right information about the right people. These are the right people that has been done wrong, you see? The right people that has been done wrong, the Windrush generation. Hey, let me get that so we can show the live what's going on. Turn it, no, turn it the other way. No, just look in it, look inside. There's something inside. Yeah, my people, listen. Yo, appreciate the like. Yo, yeah. That's it. Yeah, my people, I'm gonna show you what's going on. Like I'm saying, yeah, the window to you guys. Look at my people, look what I'm saying, yeah? Like, share, subscribe. Look what I mean, look, Windrush generation, yeah? So that we could have more knowledge about ourselves. You understand? These are the right knowledge, you know, right knowledge about yourself, right information about yourself. Look at these things. Appreciate it. What's the Windrush generation? The Windrush generation are the bloodline Yep, saying the bloodline of England. Before England, you have Wessex. Look, Mercia. These were the bloodline of England that was removed due to the war that was taking place in 1689. This is where you get the Purple Bill and them things there. They removed for the common good because they didn't want them to destroy, again, the children. So the Windrush generation returned back after World War II because there was a lot of invasions due to foreign powers. And they were the only one that knew the skills, the talent, how to restore the nation. And they restore it. And now, due to foreign powers, they were put in the wrong categories, yeah? So the wrong categories is making them going through problems. But the government have acknowledged that they've done wrong. Yes, sir. The government acknowledged that they've done wrong so far. So now, again, it's about correcting everything. Yeah, man, when you get the right information, right education, you have to correct. Yeah, so that's where it is in a bundle. You know, it's where, like I say, these Windrush generation are British nationals by birth, by bloodline. You get me? And cannot be changed, but due to foreign policies. So remember, look, you understand, look, from 1948, so it's recent, you understand, 1948 to this day. From 1948 to this day. Yes, my people. So that's why, again, going for a lot of corruption due to the fact of foreign powers.
Yeah, when you came before, my friend came and we were both sitting down there. Remember I said I was waiting on you?
Yeah, due to foreign powers, this will happen.
Huh? What were you guys talking about?
I'm talking about the Windrush generation. See? So you see, like, even Teresa, you know, Russia bring out icons, yeah? But a lot of people are educated about icons and thinking they're just some biblical figure, not really, and they're real people. So the said icons are these said Windrush generation. But because we don't know about the education about them, yeah? Because we don't know about these Windrush generation, we're thinking that everything is in God. But they're dealing with the same problem. Persecution, being changed, given the wrong names, wrong covenant to this day. And now the government acknowledge that they've done wrong. The British government. So, because the wrong has been done for so long, it's gone into the public. Like people don't even know who these people are. You understand? So if we don't know about these people, like, you know, it's like something like, you don't have no social awareness. Because imagine everyone that is there, the way that they're behaving is based on the said icons, yeah? But they don't behave when this is actually the said people. So that's when, like, their social education is wrong. Because they're supposed to be behaving the same for the same people, just as the said icons. They're supposed to want them to be free, to be better, to be liberated, innit? So just like Gaza now, they want Gaza to be free. So if these people are from those lineage, they should want them to be free. Everyone's shouting, love Jesus, love these people, love everyone, you get me? But these are the said family members. But the government, like I say, I've already acknowledged they're wrong. Because we have been educated to go wrong. We don't even mind making things right. It's okay. We don't care about what's right. Following the wrong thing. You know what I mean? But that's why governments over the world are trying to correct it themselves. It's not about them because it's gone into the public. And they're not privileged as the government. The government can actually study and learn. But when it comes to us, it's bare hostility, bare crime, bare violence. Just because of education. And this is why when we get the right education, we're able to, like, imagine you not being lit, like you've been taught wrong by all the wrong people. When you're thinking you're doing something right, it's wrong, isn't it? Because you've been told the wrong way. So this is the change that we need, the right information, the right education, so like people can be better within themselves. Because if you've been led wrong for so long, and you can see the problem, it's not like you're going to roll into a fire when, if you know right, you tell them to stop, because they're going to destroy themselves and everyone else, because they're wrong for so long. So just like keeping it in was places like Wessex, like Mercia. These were where we were there, but we were removed in 1689, and it's always based on war. Not like Palestine right now. They're moving them all the way to Yemen because of war, innit? Everyone always misplaced. Even everywhere you could. If they want to remove someone from their land, they create war, and from there they remove them. That's wrong. Always. So obviously we was removed from England in 1689 due to the fact of the Ottoman Empire and the Roman Empire fighting. So they say, okay, secure these children that are not even a part of your situation. Let's move them to the Caribbean. This is how we end up in the Caribbean. Because we was a part of the Iberian Kingdom, North Africa, Egypt, all of these. Yeah. Because when you hear something called a crown, there's an imperial crown. When you hear something, yeah. Because when you hear something called a crown, there's an imperial crown. When you hear something, so I'm trying to say. So imagine that. Pharaoh, because it means supreme power. You understand? And Pharaoh usually has the empire inside from there, because that's why they come from dynasty all the way here. Because they have Septimian separatists, the Libyan, North Africa, dark guy, yeah? He has armies came in, that's why you can find in Cumbria, saying the Alexean Moors that they were here. And these are people that traveled all the way from the Iberian. You have places like the Moorish Kingdom of Granada. A lot of these things that we're not privy to because we're ruled by the wrong people. Imagine that. Imagine a foreign people coming to you about your land. Like, automatically it should be wrong.
That's very educational.
No, I appreciate it.
No, thank you.
What did you say?
I said thank you. I know. I was saying thank you for the appreciation.
Yeah, that's it. No, but because it's real. It's real what we're having, yeah? Because imagine that. Because psychology is what determines how you respond. Whether you're a child or whether you're a grown up.
Yeah.
Psychology, yeah?
Besides your ego.
Yeah? But imagine if you're not taught about yourself.
Don't have the information.
Don't have the so
You know what? That's why when the lady came here, the lady came here with her children just about 20 minutes ago, and I said to her, if you was told something your whole life from a child, right, before you even question, you'll believe what you was told, because look how children easily believe their tooth fairies, Father Christmas, or Peter Pan, because what it is, you're told it from you're born, and it's not until you question it, you realise it's not true. You know, I remember years ago when like and subscribe. I was in a home, and the staff used to, you know, when you ask questions, everywhere I used to look, it used to say in the 1970s, bill stickers will be prosecuted. So as a child, you ask, who's bill stickers, and it says a man who's on the run from the police. So for a while, you actually think bill stickers was a man who's on the run from the police, but what it means is bill stickers, as you know. When you stick, you know, if you have a gig,
yeah,
you call it a bill, and you stick it up. So, that's an adult that told me that. So you can believe things when you're told it.
That's how I was saying. So
People go through their whole life saying Pacific instead of specific.
Yeah.
And then when someone tells them, bro, there's one's an ocean, one's a classification, then they're like, oh, click, and then they'll use it right.
It's even, you know what life reminds me of? Remember the Wizard of Oz? Who was it behind the curtain? Some old man, innit?
Yeah.
But yet still, he had this persona that he was a big wizard who could answer people's questions and do all sorts of magic. And then when the dog pulled the curtain, it was an old man operating some fire. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you we've always been
manipulated.
Deceived. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you we've always been
Manipulated.
deceived. And who's the main deceiver of people?
Understand? And only when you're doing something wrong when you're not in tune with
I'm
nature.
an honest man. Sometimes I lie, but at least I I'm honest to say that sometimes I lie.
Because you could correct yourself, because you know correct.
No, what I'm saying, how more honest can you be, even if you're known as a liar, to come and say to somebody, at times I lie?
Because you correct yourself.
No, that's right. Correct myself.
Yeah,
that shows
right.
you I'm being very honest to even say, admit to people that I lie sometimes.
Because you want to do what's right, so you correct yourself.
So they say, speak the truth and shame what?
The devil, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, now you want to correct yourself, and that's what I'm saying. With everything, there is two energies, yeah.
Yin and yang.
But I don't even deal with that. But I deal with right and wrong, yeah.
You say yin and yang, two energies.
Yeah, two energies. Because usually the right energy is what we are required to be here. That's the actual energy. That's an energy. And without that energy, we can't be here because that's the right energy. So usually that right energy you could see right here in front of you. For you to breathe and to be able to still alive, that means something is right about that oxygen. Yeah. Just by the ground, for you to be able to have a compass, that means that moral compass that you have, the ground has to be right for you to stand on. So there's right things that is allowing us to operate. Because again, if it's not working right, then there's something wrong, isn't it? So we have things that are working right, which is giving us all of the right ideas to learn more. And as you can see, it's an endless of knowledge. Because knowledge is right. The more you know, the more clearer you're right, isn't it? So because these are principles that permeate every living soul on the face of this earth, because with biology comes psychology, because that's life done. So that has to be right. That has to be right. So because only an individual that is not tuned in or not taught about the right things, that's the only way you could go wrong. So if you're not taught about nature itself, you're not going to have that privilege to know what's right and wrong without someone else telling you this. Because you can see it for yourself. You see, right, why is everything standing up? It must be right. It's like you can see like all of the things that we require. Then if you're now deprived of that, that means there's something wrong. Regardless, and you're gonna make mistakes.
Your thing, so you have to move out away from it.
We're talking about the Windrush generation.
Yeah, what you got to give me some new information? What message are you trying to spread with this?
So, like I say, the majority of people think that the Windrush generation are citizens, but they're not even citizens, they're nationals. That means they're by bloodline. So imagine trying to take away someone's bloodline by telling them they're foreigners. That there is wrong totally.
They're not citizens, they're nationals.
Nationals. And nationals by blood, because that's why we have something called the Commonwealth realm. And the realm is a dynasty of people. That's why in the island is a part of the Atlantic family. Yeah? And all the Atlantic family, they're in one island. That's why you have the Caribbean, that's in the southwest Atlantic, and you have England in the northeast Atlantic. Because that's one bloodline. That's why in the Magna Carta, wherever they showed you, everyone is able to travel freely, and that's why even before 1948, none of us didn't need no passport because it was a bloodline thing. We didn't need no documents. So that's why we come now and think, why we needed documents? What's going on? But it was due to King George. King George was a foreign king from Germany. Just like that's why again, education is so important, because they said English people that say they're English so much, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Based on their strong education, they're praising foreigners. The same people that they don't like, they're the ones that are upholding them. So imagine that. So it has to be down with the wrong education that they was given. So King George, because he was a foreigner from Luxembourg, when he came to took the throne of England, he had to do two things. He had to protect the Commonwealth realm, plus he had to swear that against Parliament as supreme power. That's two things. So that again, no foreign powers can overthrow anyone. Yeah. But yet, because he's a foreigner, he allowed all the foreign ministers, foreign parliament to come and change the policy. this was one thing. We're thinking, okay, where does it went wrong?
So they changed the contract.
They changed the contract.
You know what I noticed? You see when you teach, your voice automatically breaks with the drum beats. It's almost like it's a unison of you talking and the beats of the drum.
That's right, man. That's right.
Unison. It's an amazing thing.
Just right. So because now, because that's why he had to acknowledge the crown of England by changing his name to Windsor, because Windsor is a part of the crown of England, but it's not part of the imperial crown. That's why they're saying the crown has supreme authority, meaning the crown has supremacy, meaning it's coming from somewhere. That's why they say the imperial crown. And what does the imperial crown mean? It means pharaoh crown. It means it's traveling from somewhere as supremacy. So that's why you have to acknowledge it. So that's why he then adapted to the name Windsor, because Windsor is a part of King Edward. That's a part of the House of Wessex. This is before England even existed. This is the imperial crown that they're acknowledging. But due to the fact, again, the changes from King George V, from World War I coming up to World War II, they realized that, okay, that the amount of people that they allowed in due to their foreign policy, they now breached the contract, So they had to reconfirm who was British national. That's why they created the British Nationality Act 1948. And the British Nationality Act 1948 proved that the only people that were British nationals, they were from the Caribbean. So that's why they come and get the Caribbean people and called it the Windrush. The ship Windrush, again, the reason why it was named Windrush is a part of an old Anglo-Saxon treaty that's going back into the imperial crown.
Can I add something? So during 1948, so the Windrush could have gone to Israel, but they needed us, our strength, because our spirit has already been here.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Our spirit recognized us to come and rebuild back what they destroyed.
Yeah, we knew the architecture,
So
we knew the healthcare,
we knew everything. We know the buses,
everything.
we know the train lines, we know the train tracks. So they couldn't have brought the Jewish man here. But they all want to be here now, it's time for the and everything. But when they brought us here in 1940, the Jewish man from Germany, he went all the way across the sea in ships, and they had to hide first. If you know the way they went all through the declaration, but they hid from the general world until they established the state.
Oh, I see exactly what he said. I just made me realize. Same Israel was created in 1948, yeah?
So and then also
45
this was 1948 as well. So we came here in but then the prophecy, we were meant to go back to our country, but they tricked us by bringing us here, which is also our country.
Yeah.
So we could have gone to Israel, which is the Palestine. There would have been us, there would have been peace, because the real people, the British, and then that country, rich, like all the buildings were still there waiting for us. So they said, how you guys leave black and come back white? They said, oh, it's because we went to Europe and our skin was whatever. But then we, the Jews, Israelites, we came here. And we had to come here because we had a job. Yes. So we know that 1948, a set of people went into
You just remind me that.
Israel, and in 1940, a set of people were here. But our was publicized. It was all over the media.
So Windrush is entangled with the
That's what I'm saying. Just to make me realize that.
1948, white man went into a black man.
The white man there are saying that they direct descendants of people that they cannot be.
That's what I'm saying. But then the scripture says the devil tricked the world, innit?
No, but that's why you can reveal again. He said
But they only reveal it because now his back is against the wall.
Yeah, they wanted to correct things.
They
Definitely.
want to correct things. But you see, with they're using the Palestinians as slaves. No, that's their time to be slaves. But every 400 years they have to have slaves because without slaves they can't communicate.
Yeah, they don't
have.
If we look at all the countries that are part of the Atlantic slave trade, it tells you Slovakia, this is where Slovakia, Lithuania, Albania, these are part of the Atlantic.
Russia.
So look, remember, they're saying slave. That word slave coming from Slavic. So remember, they are part of the Atlantic island countries that are part of the slave trade. So when we're saying slave, when that word is coming from Slavic, that's the original. You can't get no other word that ain't got no root from there.
But because we were there with them, they didn't want us to be beside them.
Remember?
So they shipped us.
No, remember, the captive was that. But we knew about the right order, right kings and things there. So we were defending them, we were protecting them, and in return, we became the captive. That's why the war that took place, even from Congo, because these were all civil wars was being implemented, civil war. Because even in Congo, we were sent over to the Caribbean. All civil wars was being implemented, civil war. Because even in Congo, we were sent over to the Caribbean. Yeah.
That's exactly what you're saying.
I'm telling you some serious things, so
that's why we have to put these things on paper and we have to be ready to go forward. Because the thing is, you see, education, like what you're doing, like you're educating them, it is very necessary because that's what Christ was doing. That's why Christ sent his disciples to teach them. Without teaching them, they will be change and but we have to educate them to say, look, we are God's chosen people, and our God is different from every other God. So our God make reference to his children, you know.
But because everything is based on education, yeah? And education is a thing that is endless, just like knowledge. If knowledge is endless, education is endless. And the amount of education we are, that's our amount of ignorance is going to be. Because the more education we are, the less. So if we don't know that, say if this is the measurement of education, yeah, we're limited, yeah? And if we're still here, we're right here, we don't even move here, and the most intelligent people are just right here. They haven't even reached nowhere, they're just at the beginning, that's the most intelligent. Education.
Education is whoever educate you in their level of education.
No, because like, life is educating us.
The Englishman, when we were growing up in Jamaica, we had to speak only English. No other country. We never had Russian literature. We never had Chinese literature. So that's education for us. That's why we're English speaking. Because every literature came from England and America to Jamaica. So our children, remember our grandparents could speak English. They had to educate us, which is the younger one. So now, when the time is fulfilled, we must be able to speak to the white man in his own language.
Yeah, true.
Not like people coming from Africa, come here, they do life in the UK, now they can speak a little bit of English. We're not like that.
No.
We're very educated in our language and our dialect, which cannot change until we decide to revert back to Hebrew or back to other languages.
Yeah, because remember, every language was developed from a black person, a melanin. Even down to English.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that every language. No, you see, the more people amalgamate with each other, the slangs change.
But we're going to ask where does it come from?
So English language English language for us came from Hebrew. When our parents were speaking it, because when the Bible was translated here from Hebrew, this would have been the English speaking. But I don't know. England is different from English.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say to you, that my education, what I'm saying to you, I've been proving honestly. So England is different from Britain.
Yeah, no.
And UK is different from English. So British and English is denoted a people. So you can either be a British man or an Englishman. Yeah? And you can be a Scottish man or a Welsh man or an Irishman. But
so there wouldn't be a British man without English man.
No.
You know that?
I think this, as we're going deeper, I would rather stop the conversation until I can show you, and then you show me your my brother. And I'm saying,
look, I'm saying, look, give an example. So Mercia and Wessex, yeah, these are all English.
those are places.
Yeah, no.
Those are places within places.
And this was before England was.
But these are places.
But they
So
will be classed as
English
English
is
man.
not place. English is not a place.
I know. They will class as people from England.
And then English people are also their language. So if I'm Jamaican, you're expecting me to speak Jamaican.
Yeah.
If I'm English, you're expecting me to speak English. If I'm British, you're expecting me to speak British. But British is a combination of many different people that always pass through. So I could be British, you can be British, you can be British. But the English language comes from the Romans through Germany to Europe coming down. And it is a mixture of culture. So the Englishman would never give anyone his heritage. He would never be English. He would have an English passport. The Englishman could have had an English passport.
That's true.
He could have had his own passport, red and white, and says this is mine. The British man, but what they did, they sell our heritage to everyone that comes.
But I appreciate. But that's why when you say English, it's the same thing. Like part of something. So that's why when you go back
Irish,
to England,
it's not English. Scottish, it's not English.
I know.
So these are three people.
Yeah, different.
Who
Yeah.
speak different Gaelic language.
Yeah.
One speaks English language, and then he captured the world. So now everyone is speaking English. So that's the tower. That if you don't speak English, you can't come to this country. Because this country is the center point of all knowledge.
Yeah, so that's what I was showing you. So the access was labeled.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is. The center point of all knowledge.
I don't want to hijack.
No. Go on.
Where the river
Yo, appreciate it.
So
Yo, one, big up.
Lance, are you ready? This man,
the country is greater than
Yeah.
these are the two greatest kingdoms that they've presidents. America.
Yeah, so
But America does
bigger
have a
than
crown.
we even think.
So the
You know,
Yeah,
educated
so-
about the Windrush being like national citizens.
yes,
But they don't sit
black man also.
And the reason being is, again, when you talk about
But then biblically they're Esau,
but there's also
Jacob brother. So the white man and the black man are brothers,
family.
whether we like it or not. So you are my brother, but you gain power by putting us in a position. I know, but you are my brother. But because of what I understand my ancestors, even though it's a shame, but you know why my ancestors but that's what they pushing away money to change.
And you think about that, like change, like there was all I am not reintroducing and correcting that's the main thing, because British nationals by blood cannot remove blood. But if they realize that, they'll be like, oh, they done it's more, the wrong is even more. They're persecuting them based on either the immigrants or citizens that have their passports. No, they're not saying that they're British nationals, because if they say that, that means it's a big problem. Someone like blood, that's a norm. Everything will be rushed, like the goat. Because a lot of complicated that's how they make it. Exactly, and remember, they're not educated in it. I think like it's so like literally it says the act alone says British nationality. They're not saying the act alone is saying. So imagine that even in the act it's saying British nationality and we're still not getting that. They're not talking about citizens, they're not talking about any other, they're talking about bloodline, people that have the blood.
You know what? I've never thought since you've been doing this, you can't appreciate it. Make your judgment. It's judgment.
A nice man.
But a lot of people just thinking that it's a two red and white coming together, yeah?
Blue is
Yeah. But you see when you have the English flag on the stone, yeah? They're thinking it's just two flags like put together like St. George. They use St. George. But those two, red and white, is denoting the bloodline. So bloodline is coming all the way from Egypt. You have the red crown, which is of the lower now, and then the white crown, which is of the upper now. And together they call the two power pharaohs. Yeah.
Well, you know the white man. He said there's no black in the dragon.
But these two said pharaohs, the same pharaohs that traveled all the way from Egypt to United Kingdom. That's why before you had Scotland.
You heard about Scotland? Yes.
Scotland, yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to do that stuff, I'm not saying I believe it, but I watch it and I do think like sometimes like.
So she was the daughter of Amenhotep the First. Yeah.
She's supposed to.
Yeah. Margaret. There's also Pharaoh Necho. Look at Pharaoh Necho the second. Yeah. So they travel. That's why if you go to in Hyde Park on the other side, then what do they call it?
Barracks.
Oh, Kensington Gardens.
No, where they opera. They do the opera.
Oh, I will have
Royal Abu, you will see the woman, the pharaoh, with a kid, and a statue on the
Gold thing.
yeah.
The big gold thing outside.
Yeah. So it gives you the depiction of the bloodline that comes from one of the pharaohs. You can also find a statue on the River Thames of the pharaohs. It's all it's all covered up. But the fact is that when you say imperial, because even though it's imperial, but when you say imperial, because we're not educated to the word imperial, we think it's something like that. When you say imperial, you say imperial.
And all these things are dead way of everything. If you can think of humans, always we like to make images of what we think sometimes. If you think of any image around you, it's all comes from the human psyche. What's broken, what's wrong, there's everything. Exactly the same thing. It comes, you remember, we weren't doing that.
Everything is simple.
As humans, we weren't always speaking. Raw, isn't it?
Exactly, expression.
You know, people that dig up these archaeologists, they dig up, you see this thing here? They found out that we don't even know when speech actually came about. I'm trying to say, there's so much we don't know, but they found certain voice box or whatever you call it. Yeah, and they dig up, but then they carbon date it, and they don't know exactly what it is.
But that's why, again, there's something called the Interpretation Act 1975, yeah? And in the Interpretation Act, it tells you, like, it was based on interpretation of expression. So, like, it wasn't a word to say, right, this is their English people, it's by their expression. So, the Interpretation Act? Yeah, 1975, yeah. It tells you how the English language was based on expression. So it wasn't like written.
Well, you know, back to what I was going to say.
No, it wasn't written down properly until like 70s.
What's it saying?
Proper written.
Our people are lack of knowledge. Our people are
destroyed by the lack of knowledge.
Have you seen it? There's a good, sorry to cut you off. There's a good movie called The Madman and the Professor. It's got, you know what's his name? Mel Gibson. Anyway, Mel Gibson, Australian. So he's in it, and there's another guy. Basically, it's based on the story of the first English. And Mel Gibson's like, he's not uneducated, he's not one of the high ups. And so basically, but he's obsessed. He's like, what they call it? Polymath. Like, he's one of them guys who just, he's an inventor, he's educated lots of things. And he basically started to collect English language words. And he goes to Oxford and says to them, like, I want to write all the words in the English language. And they're like, shut up, education. Move yourself. So he went, and while he was doing it, there was a guy in prison who basically sent him like 10,000 words. many people that walk around with kids died, losing the roles, died when they tried to rebel, dying from being worked hard, so they die and stuff like that. And then I just think, let me appreciate. He's not saying, oh, it's good.
Let me interrupt you. You see what just happened there? You don't obviously were talking to him. No, let me just say. What happened there? This guy come along and said, what you doing, my friend? I just see already instantly that he has some kind of arrogance about him. But I'm a person, I think quick. I'm sure he had 2 young kids with him as well. So I'm thinking quick again. So I'm not going to be rude to him excessively because he's got 2 young kids with him. But what he was, he used whatever.
Big up.
He used that as an opportunity to be rude to me because immediately as he was asking me, I could see he was under some kind of arrogance or egotistical or some selfish kind of vibe.
I love the life.
So what he done, as I've been trying to answer him, he just walk off. You see what I'm trying to say?
But sometimes, as I'm saying, sometimes people could be wrong till they're mad.
But what I'm saying, he don't even like the fact because I started trying to explain it before I could even just walk off.
But as I'm saying, sometimes wrong people don't even like that.
Yeah,
don't like
what I'm saying,
that is a part of that psychological damage based on wrong education because that happen, that is a real situation, yeah? Because based on what you don't know, you could be used and abused and all these things, yeah? So now, I realize it could also be trying to kill you, man, like people that don't, like people that are bad, they know what's right, they have more power to handle that. So you have to be on the opposite if you're trying to change something. Because look, imagine that, like the person that's mad, like he's going into a flame, he's taking everything with him. So you can't be do the same thing. You need to be as right, yeah, but you have to be on the opposite of the scale because that one little saying can stop that person from hurting the other people that they're carrying along. Get me? So that you need to be on that side because the ship is going down the wrong way anyway. So because sometimes you could be a person that you operate on the right thing, but because you're not even saying that with the people that you're rolling with, you're getting the most because everything is coming up for you, innit? Because you know what's right. That's why sometimes when you've been given all these things, it's not necessarily a curse because we have been educated wrong. We're trying to figure out what's right. You know what I'm saying? And by the time we figure out what's right, we're trying to stay now on the right track. So there's so much things because like people are getting things the wrong thing. Imagine that it's benefiting people to do the wrong thing. So, and remember, it's not like we made this, we born and come here and we born in the wrong. So we're gonna definitely adapt some of the wrong things. And then obviously when we get to a point we're trying to change that for ourselves. So this is where we are. This is where you see that where right can come in, where after a while we get conscious to see that we're really going down the right way. So let me try to go the other way. So that at least there's some right there, right information, right education, go the other way. That's why it's good to educate, do the right, educate, put out the right thing because at the end of the day we see that with wrong people it doesn't lead to them. Appreciate. Come on, my people. Windrush, British subject. No. You don't say Windrush because, again, look, a British subject is a subject of a king, yeah? That's why they say British. When they say British subject, they're making it a wider covenant. What type of subject? Remember, we're not French, we're not German, so we can't be a part of a British subject. You get it? If there's not old king, yeah, then And there's no old king that looks like us, so we can't be a British, like I say, we're British nationals, yeah? Nationals is by bloodline, so the oldest king, yeah, because we are that subject, like King Edward, we're a part of that, where it probably is subject because we're his family, yeah? But he's not around no more, and there's no other kings that are in Britain that looks like us, so again, we're just nationals. That's the difference. There's a lot of things that, like I say, when we haven't been educated right, like I said, there's a lot of things that, man, ignorance is deep. Yo, big up. Yeah, man. Yeah, you get me. That's amongst the wrongers. Like I say, when you realize people have been educated for so long on the wrong things, it's more easy for them to follow them, keep following the wrong. So this is why, again, you always find certain groups together, because they're now that's become their now habit to follow the wrong thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, look at that. Weather's doing me good. Just choose a bit windy out here. Just choose a bit windy out here. Like I say, yes, man. Yeah. Just choose a bit windy out here. Like I say, it's a bit different. So, yeah, man, my people. Yeah, man, good reasoning. Get me with all the right people. But we need to turn it up some more, man. Turn it up some more. 1 second. Calm down.
Yeah.
Them people just mad. So go home and feel like it was definitely based on the wind. Yo, love. I appreciate. Yo, my mother and father stated they were subject. I just chew the mother and father got the wrong information, my people. You get me? I just chew they got the wrong information. Like I say, wrong information could change anyone's life, you know? Now we need the right education, and it starts from the health and safety, because just to not be getting the right education, that means that our health is not really improved, you know? Anything that is wrong, that means our health is not improved. So what were they? They always been British national, whereby blood is nationality, yeah? And again, the reason why we say British national, we're saying because Britain was filled up of dynasties, kingdoms, yeah? That's why we have there's something called a realm, meaning dynasties. So there was different kings coming into England from different parts of, again, the world, yeah? That's why that's why British nationalism is based on blood, dynasties, yeah? And they're taking that dynasty all the way from Egypt to now. So it's why the wind is blowing a lot around here. So yeah, man, big up my people. One word. Right, knowledge. That's why, man. Yeah, no, like, I realize the education based from, you have to have this so look, imagine that. Program, yeah? With fitness, nutrition, education, that's health, you know? And if you want to do with health and safety, so that is there's so much that you could do with food. Oh man, they say the same thing as you see what I'm saying? Yeah, my people, yeah, the government changed, of course, the word. And look, when you change the word in problem, man, that's it. When you change the word in, like one word, it can change everything. One word, it can change everything. Like, for instance, man, you understand? And this is where all the wrong thing came in. One word, it can change everything. So look what I'm trying to say. Because look, when you say British national, when you say you're a British national, that gives you more rights than British citizens. So we wouldn't go. We wouldn't have to go through all of the problems that all of these Windrush generation are going through now. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. There's such a thin line, but education could make that line wide and broad, like some river, Mount Jordan, or some anything. Education alone. So without education, obviously the right education, I have to say, everything can be so long. So this is why, again, we have to get the right education, yeah? And the right education is the best education. There ain't no way around it. Yes, my friend. Again, yes, man. To the right education, there ain't no way around it, yeah? But look, like I say, everyone is interested in the wrong things because they've been programmed the wrong. You get it? So that is just normal programming you get where you find. Where you find, you see? I don't know.
I'm trying to keep away from there, you know. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. No. I'm reasoning with the people that I'm on live as well. To the people on live too. So you understand? So like I'm saying, so because the people that have been programmed this is so wrong for so long, there's a natural habit now. You understand? So I'm going to have a look around. That's what I'm saying, my people. Because when you're programmed